Are the Miami Dolphins on the brink of losing one of their most electrifying players? Rumors are swirling as speculation heats up about a potential departure that could shake the very foundation of our team. Fans, get ready for a roller coaster of emotions as we dive into the latest updates on this star player's future. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the thrilling news surrounding our beloved Dolphins. What if I told you the Dolphins might be saying goodbye to a key player who has turned heads and made waves in the NFL? As we dissect the latest developments, the stakes couldn't be higher for our team. How will this impact our chances next season? Stick around as we unpack what this could mean for Miami's aspirations and the roster moving forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe to be the first to know about every twist and turn in this unfolding saga. Could the Miami Dolphins be on the verge of a major shakeup? A star player's future is hanging in the balance, and the implications could be monumental for our franchise. As fans, we need to brace ourselves for what could be a game-changing moment in Dolphins history. Images have surfaced suggesting that Tyreek Hill is stepping away from the Miami Dolphins, and let me tell you, this has sent shockwaves through our fanbase. The Los Angeles Chargers have been linked to a potential trade for Hill, and while on paper it seems like a match made in heaven, pairing one of the league's best quarterbacks, Justin Herbert, with a talent like Hill, things are getting complicated. Hill has made it clear he wants out of Miami, but his decision to possibly retire makes the prospect of a trade nearly impossible. The Dolphins have tried to downplay the situation since the end of the season, but those images of teammates questioning Hill about his commitment to the team during the playoffs, that's a tough look. It raises serious questions about the direction of our franchise and how we can build a winning culture. If Jim Harbaugh were at the helm, I can't help but think he would handle this differently. The culture he cultivates is a big part of why the Chargers are even in playoff contention during what many are calling a rebuilding year. Now, let's dive into what this means for us. Hill's age, 31 in March, and his hefty contract, which could impact the salary cap by nearly $28.7 million next season, add layers of complexity to any potential deal. I can't help but wonder if the Dolphins are making the right call by not pursuing a trade. Would it be better to move on from Hill, or is he still a vital piece of our puzzle? Honestly, I'm torn. His speed and playmaking ability are unparalleled, but if his heart isn't in it anymore, what's the point? As passionate fans of the Miami Dolphins, it's our duty to dissect these decisions. We've seen how crucial a strong locker room culture is, and if Hill's mindset is wavering, it could affect the entire team. Remember, we're not just looking for talent. We need players who are fully committed to the cause. The Dolphins have worked hard to establish a foundation that allows younger players to thrive, and bringing in a player who's unsure of his future could disrupt that momentum. So, what's next for the Dolphins? Are we going to stick with Hill, hoping he finds renewed motivation? Or do we cut ties and look towards the future without him? This is a pivotal moment for the franchise, and the decisions made now will resonate for years to come. I want to hear from you, Dolphins fans. Do you think this was the best decision? Are we better off without Hill if he's not all in? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to face the music. The Miami Dolphins are at a crossroads, and whispers are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the entire franchise. Imagine losing a superstar wide receiver who has been a pivotal part of our offense, all because of a heartbreaking end to the season. Are we really prepared for that kind of heartbreak? This could change everything for our beloved team, and you won't want to miss a moment of the action. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with the latest Dolphins news. Hold on to your hats, Dolphins fans. The rumor mill is spinning, and it's not just talk. We might be on the verge of seeing a major shift in our roster. After a tough season-ending loss, one of our key players is reportedly considering a fresh start, and the implications are massive. Could we really see a fan favorite donning a different jersey next season? This is the kind of drama that keeps us on the edge of our seats. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up to stay in the loop with all things Miami Dolphins. Get ready, Miami Dolphins Nation. The off-season is upon us, and the stakes couldn't be higher. We've got a situation brewing that could lead to one of our star players exploring new horizons. What does this mean for our future? Are we prepared to watch a beloved athlete walk away from the aqua and orange? This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The kind of news that can redefine Our team. Tyreek Hill has made it clear he wants out of Miami after that heartbreaking loss to the New York Jets in Week 18. You could feel the frustration in the air, especially when he left the game in the fourth quarter to check the score of the Broncos-Chiefs matchup. As a devoted Miami Dolphins fan, it stings to think about what this means for our future. There's chatter swirling about potential trade destinations, and we need to dive deep into this situation. Let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, a return to Kansas City isn't just a fantasy, it's a real possibility. Imagine Hill, back with Patrick Mahomes. They had magic together. But here's the kicker. Do the Chiefs really want him back? It's a complicated situation. With his past issues and a desire for personal stats, it raises eyebrows. Do we want a player who might not fit in with the team culture? It's a gamble. Then we have the Baltimore Ravens. They finally had a Pro Bowl wide receiver in Zay Flowers. But historically, the Ravens haven't thrown money around for receivers. However, if they're serious about a Super Bowl run, Hill could be the missing piece. It's an enticing option, especially if the Dolphins are willing to eat part of Hill's salary. But again, is he the type of player who can enhance their culture? Now, let's shift to the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones is aging, and he's hungry for a championship. Adding Hill to a lineup with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb could be a bold move. But here's my concern. Can Hill fit into a system that demands discipline? We've seen him struggle with that in Miami. And do we really want to see that drama unfold in Dallas? What about the Los Angeles Chargers? They need help at wide receiver, and Hill would certainly provide that immediate upgrade. But I have my doubts. Would he be happy there? He'd face the Chiefs twice a year, and while he'd have a powerful arm throwing him the ball, would the coaching staff keep his ego in check? It's a risky proposition. Lastly, there are the Washington Commanders. They are in desperate need of offensive firepower, and they have the cap space to make a move. Pairing Hill with rookie Jaden Daniels could be a fascinating experiment. But can the Commanders really invest in a player known for his off-field distractions? So, here we are. The Dolphins have decisions to make, and they're not easy ones. Hill's talent is undeniable, but the baggage that comes with him raises serious questions about our culture moving forward. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are we ready to part ways with a player of Hill's caliber, or should we find a way to keep him in Miami? Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop with everything Dolphins. Let's keep this conversation going.